Alright, I think we're up and going. To be honest, I really can't tell because the screen actually isn't... Okay. There we go. There we go. Alright, so, even though current Dungeons & Dragons is, let's be quite blunt, current Dungeons & Dragons fucking trash, thanks to Wizards of the Coast, one of the creators actually made something, one of the creators here, made something pretty cute. I'm gonna load this up right here. Hopefully the sounds, let's make sure everything's good. Hopefully everything's good here because when I did that Sonic DLC, holy crap was it loud. Holy crap was it loud. Alright, let me get this up and running. It was a little loud. Hopefully that's not the case. Hopefully that's not going to be the case here. Though I did play a little bit of it just to test it out, just to make sure. I did play a little bit of it just to test it out, just to make sure that it wasn't going to be mind-blaringly loud, so I think it should be good. I got my skin I want to use for it. There's that raccoon. It was that raccoon skin. Since I'm trying to use... Okay, open chat. Please do not change the perspective. Well, do not hide the HUD. Oh. Yeah, they want you in the first person. There he is. There's the raccoon. Yeah, but they want you in the first person view. I think I'm already at using that. Let me go in between my videos just to make sure. Sorry about this. Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely above the 8. Definitely above the 8 chunks. Alright. There we go. Okay, make sure your sound's turned up. I'm pretty sure it is. Dialog boxes. And I think that we are... Oh, this way. I think that we are good. So yeah, Everbloom, let me check, and start the adventure.
Hey, glad you made it. I'm really happy that you're willing to give this game a shot. It's one of my favourite things to do with friends. Between the role-playing, strategy, and just being goofy with each other, it's always a great time. D&D has something for every kind of player. Now, you said the other day that you wanted to just get kind of an intro experience before joining my regular campaign group. So I figured a more individual sort of experience would be a good way of showing you the ropes, give you an idea of what the experience can feel like. Just take a seat whenever you feel like getting started. I've got snacks that should last us until the end of the universe, so help yourself to those too.
Oh, there's a lot of snacks, but yeah, we're ready to take a seat.
Okay, so first things first, let's choose your class. I've got the basics already written up for a few of them, so you only need to worry about picking one. Do you want to be a holy warrior with the ability to heal yourself and smite your foes with the power of your deity? Paladin might be the way to go. Oh, or maybe a wizard, using your magic to blast bad guys sky high with fireballs while deflecting incoming attacks?
Well, all right.
But a rogue could be fun too. Hit-and-run tactics, poisoning your enemies and watching them succumb to the venom. So satisfying. But it's also lots of fun to just be a barbarian with a big axe. Barbarians can get so angry that they just kind of forget that they've been hit and keep hacking away. I've always had a hard time choosing when I'm a player, so take your time.
All right, I know. Well, I know what I want. Hold the menu item. Oh, whoops. Ah. Oh, whoops. I had to be sitting down for that to go. There we go. Paladin, Barbarian, Wizard, and Rogue. I think I'm going to go with Paladin. Oh. Use item. Whoop. Close the menu by selecting it. Oh.
Next, let's allocate your stats. You want me to explain how stats and dice rolling work in this game? Stats determine what you're good at. Each stat has a use in combat, but they can also apply to role-playing situations and other things you do while adventuring in the world. Whenever you roll the 20-sided die, you'll add whichever stat applies to the roll. So, say you've got a +3 in Wisdom and need to see if someone is telling the truth, you would roll the d20 and add 3 to whatever you rolled. That insight check would show how well you're able to read that person's intentions and emotions. Rolling high means you can understand them and see through any lies they might be telling. Rolling low means that you believe whatever they're saying. Within reason, of course. If you roll a 20 on that die, then you'll almost certainly succeed at whatever you're trying to do, or at least get useful info.
Ah, yeah, the 20, the highest it can go. The highest it can go.
Let's try an example. You are speaking to a tavern keeper, asking after some local bandits that you've been hired to hunt down. He talks easily enough, but he says that he has no information on these people or where to find them.
Okay, so we got inside of 12.
Okay, you rolled a 10, so add 3 to that. With a 13, you notice him tense and almost physically withdraw when you ask him about the bandits, giving you the sense that he's hiding something and knows more about the situation than he's letting on. That's pretty much it. Rolling a 20 when you hit someone in a fight also counts as a critical hit and doubles how much damage you do to them. Rolling a 1 on that die, though, can be really bad news. Sometimes it just means failing whatever you're doing.
Yeah, that's what you don't want. That's what you don't want. You do not want to ever roll a 1.
Sometimes it means failing so spectacularly that you, I don't know, fall down a flight of stairs, out of a window and into a pen of screaming goats. Okay, probably not that specifically, but you get the idea.
Hopefully nothing that specific.
You'll also see that your class already has stats that will best support their abilities. How you add your extra stat points is up to you. Do you want to make them better at what they already do, or do you want to balance them out a bit? You'll get more stat points to distribute as we play, so don't worry about this step too much.
And I'll pick the stats. Open the menu. Notice my intelligence. Oh, whoops. Let's see. Up and down to select the stat. Oh, whoops. These two right here. How do I... Not that. Movement to navigate. I do want those to at least be 0. Increases damage, dexterity. I will put 1 in strength to up that. And yeah, more damage to be taken is always good. I think a little bit in charisma might help too. Okay, there we go.
Like that, you've made your first character. Congrats. Now, how about we dive right into things? Let me just set the scene for you.
And we got everything started, so we can actually get started now.
The continent of Faerun has seen hundreds of stories turn into legends. The Dawn Age, when dwarves overthrew the tyrannical giants and elves waged war against evil dragons, thereby carving out a place in the world for small folk. The tyranny of the Rose Dragon, when the great red worm Ylvir Asalisar nearly razed Kalimshan and established her cruel empire. The time of troubles, when celestials and fiends alike were cast from their own realms, warring and laying waste to the mortal plane in their efforts to reclaim their divine positions. Yet each great story has great people steering the narrative. The Rose Dragon's empire only fell because Rafak al-Khajan and his companions slew the evil beast. The times of troubles ended because those like the mage Midnight rose to the occasion, in their case taking the mantle of divinity from the slain celestial Mistra until she could be resurrected. Now we come to the precipice of another such event, a budding calamity that could warp reality as we know it. Though there is no prophesied chosen one, no foreseen savior, if you play your cards right, you might just be able to avert what is to come. Or perhaps your story will simply serve as a cautionary tale for those who survive. Despite this, it all starts with something as mundane as fetching groceries for your parents.
Go. Everbloom Game presents Minecraft and Wizards of the Coast, even though, like I said, current Wizards of the Coast fucking trash. Just saying. Just saying.
We open on Nashkel, a village on the northern slopes of the Cloud Peaks. The late spring rains have abated, making the trek across town to deliver a commission for your father at least a bit less muddy. As you make your way back along the main street, though, it is hard not to notice that your otherwise quiet home is riddled with strained, whispered conversations.
Let me see. There we are. Actually look pretty decent. Yeah, pretty decent. Though, of course. Oh. Not gonna see. Yeah, you're not gonna see the raccoon tail sticking out of this. Gee, I wonder where I need to go. Alright.
Standing behind his produce stand is Eric, one of the farmers living on the village's outskirts. You have known him for most of your life, though he is still young and smile lines have only just begun to crease the sides of his eyes.
Your father said you'd be along to pick up his purchase. I don't envy him his back problems, as if he didn't have enough to deal with already as a headman. Anyhow, here you go. I'm sure he appreciates having you around to do all the heavy lifting for him.
Yeah, old age stinks.
Yeah, old age doesn't seem to agree with him.
Yeah, well, it doesn't with most of us. If you're ever given the option of growing old, don't.
Yeah,
What's
whispers.
everyone whispering about? I only caught a bit.
Everyone's worried about the people who've gone missing. You probably already heard about Helsa not coming home yesterday. That makes the 4th person in 2 weeks. The trackers looking for her haven't come back yet, but if it's anything like the other 3 disappearances, they won't find anything. People are real frightened, and I can't blame them. Might be a good idea to not wander around on your own, even in town.
Alright, we'll go
Fair
sympathetic.
point. You watch out for yourself, too. Your wife would either break down or start tearing the forest apart looking for you.
Yeah, and then give me a walloping for vanishing on her. And seriously, stay safe until we get this sorted out. Now, get going. I bet your father will be wanting lunch or something soon. Say hello to your mother for me.
Take care.
Eric.
Mm-hmm.
Alright,
See you around.
we're good there. Alright, we need to go back. You still have an icon above your deal there. Why do you still have that icon there? Let's see. I return home. We open on Nashkel. As you make your way back along the main street, it's hard to notice. Okay, so yes. Oh. Okay, so the thing actually did change. Let me have a... No, not that. Oh my god. There we go. There's my weapon. There's my weapon. There's my armor. Stats. My abilities. Hey, Baldur's Gate. Even though I'm not a fan of the 3rd one, I do need to go back and continue playing 1 and 2 though. But that 3rd one, I don't. Am I? Oh, I'm crouched. Aight. Aight, you come
You
in
hear
here.
voices from inside your house. Perhaps it is worth waiting and listening in.
Then I just heard about it this morning.
Does anyone else know?
I caught one of the trackers before he could go out to look for Helsa. He said he'd check it out while the trail was still warm, if there was one, but I don't know if he told anyone else first.
We'll have to assume that he did. People are already starting to panic, and this'll make it worse. I heard people at the market this morning talking about unfamiliar monsters. No one had seen the things themselves, but the rumors are bad enough.
This goes on and you'll have a mob at your front door demanding answers.
I'm surprised we haven't seen one already. You've got to get ahead of this.
So what are you going to do about it?
Give me a minute. I've got an idea, but I want to talk it over with Katra first. You're welcome to stay if you like. They should be back soon.
Ah, there you are. Put the food on the table and come talk to me. There's something we need to discuss.
Aight. Oh, it's already up there. Yep, I heard you outside. What you got?
Listen, you've heard about the people going missing. I'm not going to sugarcoat this, but the whole Kelsit family is gone now. Neri found their farm empty this morning without even a sign of struggle. This is asking a lot, and I've got a feeling your mother's going to kill me after I say this.
Then don't say it.
Uh-oh.
But I need you to go speak with Endan Dravair and ask for his help.
You're right. I think I will throttle you. Are you insane? People are going missing, and you think sending Katra out into the woods by themselves is somehow a good idea?
I have to agree with Ilan. They'd make a tempting target.
The trackers have been going on their own, and no one's bothered them. Besides, after all the training I've put Katra through, they should be fine on their own.
I know, they said the trackers haven't been reappearing, though.
Yes, but you could just send one of the trackers, or someone else.
I want the trackers to keep looking for our people. Other than them, there's no one else I'd trust in the woods more than Katra. After all the times you've run off into there as a kid, you probably know the paths better than most of the villagers. And Vair's important. His ego probably won't let him talk to just a random villager. Neri could go, but she doesn't know how to fight, and I don't want the community's healer to be missing for a whole day if someone breaks their arm.
And you're not worried what Vair might do to them?
Unless Katra does something really stupid, which I would trust them not to, they'll be fine.
Okay, happy to help.
If I can help the village, then I'm happy to do it. Besides, I was just in the woods yesterday looking for berries, and I was fine.
I was hoping you'd say that. This isn't exactly a enviable task. I'm proud of you. Now, Endan Dravair is a proud creature. He has the wisdom of the ages and probably knows something that we don't. But there's a good chance he won't help us for free, just on principle. If he doesn't, I want you to offer him money. This pouch has 100 gold coins in it.
100? Where did you get that kind of money?
I took it from the village's emergency fund. I'd say this counts. Rounded it out to 100 using money we were saving for a new roof. Start with a low offer, like 30, and work your way up, unless you think you're going to insult him or lose his interest. Whatever help or advice he can give will be welcome. If we're lucky, he might already know where our missing people are or where to look. A bird's eye view could show him what we need.
I still think that this is a bad idea.
If I'm being honest, it probably is a bad idea, but it's the only one we've got.
Alright, anything else?
Anything else I should know before going?
At this point, you know everything that we do. I wish we could be of more help, but Vair's home is not far. Hopefully nothing will bother you on the way.
Right.
I'll leave. Oh,
I guess I'll head out
I
now
didn't see
then.
that.
Oh, before you go, do you want to do a quick sparring match? Couldn't hurt to brush up on your technique, just in case.
Yeah, good
that
idea.
Sounds like a good idea.
Okay, let's see what we... Try hitting the training dummy. Attack with your weapon. Okay. Yeah, might be a good idea. Eh. Great job, higher dexterity. Oh, thank you. Try dealing a critical hit. Well, I'm trying. I don't know if that's actually a going. Okay. There we go. Let's try the other class abilities. Okay. Selecting abilities. So what do we got? Lay on hands and divine smite. Yeah. Unsurprisingly, using an ability. Unsurprisingly, using an ability brings it on cooldown. Let's try the. Okay. That's a healing. That's a healing spell, so it ain't gonna do much to the dummy.
One more thing. I'm sure you can find your way and don't want me fussing over you. But in case something happens, you should take your father's old wayfinder.
Alright, let's show some gratitude then.
Thanks. I'll take good care of it.
If I have to guess,
Just be
I'll probably
careful, and come back in one piece. We'll be waiting for you with some dinner ready.
Okay, will do. Humble beginnings, main quest. With sword. Oh. Yeah, I'll take your potions though. It's this one. Speed potion. I don't know if I'm gonna need to run from anything. Is there any other things I need to take? It doesn't look like it. See how this I'm unlock. Oh, okay. What did that say? I did not see. Okay, hold the thing to see where I need to go. Okay. Good. That'll be a help. You got anything? You got anything to see? Anything to say? No, you do not. You do not. Let me check my menu out here. There we go. Head to the cave. Bro. There we go. Yeah, heal and fuse a deal with a fuse a deal to empower the weapon a little bit. If I have to guess, we're probably going to run into a few enemies out along the way here.
What is that? Is someone... Whoa! Stay back!
Goblins. Yeah, you need to stop that nonsense.
Okay. Wasn't expecting that. I wonder if they got something to do with what's going on.
Let me get healed. Let me get healed again. I'm sure defeating more goblins probably level me up. I kind of figured that was probably gonna. I kind of figured something like that was gonna happen. Just a little bit out of town, by the way. Probably not great to have. Probably not great to have goblins lingering about. Well, that was
Guess
surprisingly.
this is it? Unless this wayfinder led me to some old owlbear den. Okay then.
Alright, let's see what's oh. Actually there was something I want to see. There was something I want to check here. Okay, so we got that. Completed the, that's just what I wanted to check.
What the?
Whoop! Well, that was kind of loud. I know. Coming in what I think is going to be a dragon cave.
Why do you do this? Release me!
What was that?
Oh, there goes one of his coins.
As you reach for the coin that seemed to suck the life from Endan Dravair, you note a crack running down its face. Whatever these people want with it, you doubt they should have it. The moment you touch the metallic surface, though, a jolt of energy sears through your fingers and up your arm, followed by a sense of pressure, as if the ocean's tide were rushing into your flesh. Recoiling, the coin is adhered to your fingertips, bound there even as you feel that the force pouring from it stretches your skin and crushes your bones, threatening to rupture and burst your entire body. Rather than your body, though, it is the coin that bursts, erupting into shards of metal as the same light that flowed into it earlier streams into you. The physical pain abates, though something continues to press on your mind, clawing its way into your thoughts and filling your skull as the world around you distorts and turns insensible, chaotic, and then, finally, dark.
What happened? Where is...
Who are you? What have you done to me?
I don't know.
Answer me!
Please, stop! Who are you? What are you doing to me?
Who am... I will ask again. Who are you? What happened to those people in my cave?
Uh-oh.
Who or what are you?
Do not play games, child. I am Endan Dravair, and you will answer my questions.
I can hear
Can
you.
I hear you? Where are you?
We are obviously merged, you fool. Now tell me how. What happened?
I didn't
I
see.
wasn't with those people, and I only saw the last part, when that weird coin started doing something. It looked like they were pulling something out of you, and then some thing was put into your body. I thought they'd killed you.
They might have.
What did you
Did you
see?
see anything? I think I was unconscious for a while, but I must have walked to get back here, right?
I only came back to consciousness when you were calling for your parents.
Any
What do
memories?
you remember?
I remember. They must have trapped my soul in that coin. I have heard of artifacts that can do such. I had never expected that it would be so painful, though. It felt like I was being torn and pulled apart, then crushed until I could not even tell what part of my body I was feeling. I suppose, though, that I was not feeling my body at all. After that, I saw the thing seeping out of my body, but I could not see if I was breathing. Everything after is unclear. It hurts to remember.
Well, that's not
I was
great.
still reeling when the next thing I clearly saw was your face. A moment before I felt that transfer again. Then we were here.
Okay, what now?
We need to return me to my... Do you smell smoke?
Uh-oh.
Yeah. I'm going.
This is a waste of time. You need to find the people who took my body immediately.
Only
Oh,
after
whoops,
I see
this-
if they went to my village first. They may have done something.
Oh, whoops, I skipped dialogue there. Sorry about that. Alright. Uh-oh, this may not be muy bueno.
No, no, no.
Yeah, this seems about right for most, this seems to be about right for most D&D things. Alright, we can do
Mom, Dad, Nadi, Posh, Tanil, anyone. The house? What happened to the house? Mom, Dad, help! Someone help! Someone tell me what!
Ah, so there is someone left. Oh, I figured there would be a few of you bumpkins left scurrying about like rats. Well, we can't have you going and squealing to your neighbors about us, no. We want things to be quiet and peaceful, so you will have to come with us.
What have you done to my home? Where is everyone?
Take or kill them. We'll have no witnesses today.
Alright. There we go, we got a crit.
I can't. This was my home.
Not anymore, it would seem.
What
Why did
happened?
they do this? Where is everyone?
Do you actually expect an answer to that question, or are you simply asking empty questions to hear yourself speak?
Alright, hit with the
No,
sarcasm.
I was expecting you to actually be helpful and offer some insight, but I guess that was too much to ask, wasn't it?
Careful, child. I may not have my own body, but it seems that I can still harm yours.
Stop it already! Look! A lot has happened all at once! I had a dragon hop into my head and start tearing it apart, and then a few minutes later I found out my home and everyone I know are now gone! This is a bit overwhelming, and I'd appreciate a bit of compassion, you callous lizard!
How dare you! Consider yourself fortunate that I am merciful and willing to overlook this slight in light of your obvious distress and lack of self-control. What are you doing in my cave, anyhow?
Some of the villagers had gone missing. I was going to ask you for your help finding them.
Well, it seems that a few missing persons is the least of your village's concerns now.
Not
It's
helpful.
not helpful. But I suppose you're a bit absorbed in your own little world anyhow, aren't you? Not like you've ever cared about us before.
There was not much to care about. Even less now.
That's cruel.
Cruel and not appreciated right now. I understand that you're upset, but I am too. So can you please lay off?
Fine.
What
So
now?
what are we supposed to do now? I don't have a home, and you don't have a body, and I'm not letting you take over mine.
I do not think that I could even if I tried. As much as it galls me to admit it, all I can do is hurt you. I think that I could kill you if I truly wished, but that would likely end my life too.
That's good to know.
We shall hunt the people who took my body. We will find a way for you to put me back, and I can force answers out of those treacherous eels. Perhaps you can use the coin again to set things right.
But it exploded when I touched it. It felt like something was being forced into me before I blacked out. That must have been when you came.
Without the coin, I doubt that you would have been able to restore me anyhow, much less after whatever that monster of theirs did to me in the times since. It seemed to be fusing with my form. It might have been feeding, but that was not the impression I felt.
Probably trying to take over his body as well.
So I've got the same question as before. What now?
Short of purging my soul from your body, which I would not recommend lest you want me to destroy the both of us first, you will need to put me into another vessel. Ideally, though, that vessel will be my own original body, purified of whatever has come to infest it. If your villagers were taken by this group, then finding where they have taken me will also lead you to the answers you seek.
Sure, but I don't know anything about healing dragons or moving souls from one body to another. How are we supposed to do all of that, or even find these people?
I think that the best course now would be to seek the advice of the scholars in Candlekeep. It is relatively close and hosts the greatest collection of knowledge in Faerun that I am aware of, anyhow. If anyone would know of a cure or be able to devise one and be able to tell us more about this group of people that attacked me, then we will almost certainly find them in Candlekeep's great library. Rather than walk the whole way, see if that man with the cart is heading north. Preserve your strength while you can.
I think that's actually the first good, usable advice you've given me.
Do not push your luck with such frequent sarcasm, child. Find the cart and let us leave.
Oh, look at this. I got a new spell to use. I'm moving the coins. I'm moving the coins up here, too. Move everything else this way, though. And I think that we're good. Okay, that explains why that guy was there with his... That explains why that guy was there with his cart. Yep, that's a fireball, right? That's a fireball, right? All right. Let me come up here.
Need a lift?
Yep, Candlekeep.
After nearly 2 weeks of walking, leaving over 100 miles of the coast road behind you, Candlekeep's soaring spires are finally close enough to reveal their details. Set atop a craggy peninsula, rising above the Sea of Swords, the fortress overlooks the surrounding farmland, while keeping a healthy distance from the wild and shadowy Cloakwood.
At last. I had forgotten how long it can take to travel when one does not have wings with which to fly. It certainly seems tedious. Remember, Candlekeep is the home of the Avowed, the greatest scholars on the continent. Be respectful, follow their rules, and try not to let anything too uncivilized come out of your mouth.
Stop being rude.
You've been insulting me this entire trip. It'll be a lot easier for the both of us if you stop acting like such a creep.
I insulted you that first night, for which I apologize. However, I have since only cited your shortcomings and your need to address them. Whether or not to take offense to facts is up to you.
Alright, any
Anything
tips?
I should know about this place before we go any further?
Last I was here, they only allowed the local scholars called the Avowed through the Emerald Door into the inner ward, where the libraries are. They have since eased their restrictions somewhat, I have heard, but be prepared to do some favors or pay for entrance.
Alright, let's get going. Let's see. I do have some coins, but it ain't a whole. I do have some coins, but it ain't a whole lot. Still got a basic sword. Still got basic armor. Still got some basic swords. Still got some basic armor on. Yeah, that's hopefully that changes a little bit now that we're in chapter 2 here.
These fields look almost untended, and I do not hear any farmhands or livestock. Have these places been abandoned for some reason? Keep a keen eye out. If these people fled their homes, they must have had a good reason to do so.
That's not great. I don't like that the thing's not leading me. I don't like that the thing's not lead. Oh, hey, there's somebody over there. What do you got to tell me?
I'm starting to wonder if you'd actually stop to talk.
What do you need to warn us about?
Well, the guards aren't going to let you in. I saw you coming up the road, and it's pretty clear you're not from here. So no one's going to let you in, even to the Court of Air.
Why aren't they letting strangers in?
People that are going missing in the area. Travellers and locals alike. Those farms you pass by, for example.
Oh, yep, we know that.
Families that live there just up and vanished. No sign of an attack or anything. So the people in charge are getting right paranoid and only allowing residents to enter the city.
Court of
What's
Air.
the Court of Air?
The first time era. It's a big courtyard area. Kind of like a small town in itself where people who aren't among the avowed can live, work, and just find some lodging if they're travellers like you. Only the avowed are allowed to stay in the inner ward after all.
Okay, who are you?
Are you, anyhow?
Oh, people around here just call me Scratch. It's not a very inspiring nickname, but better give 'em my real name in case the authorities come sniffing around. Used to work in the city office as a scribe, but didn't work out.
Okay, how do I
So
get
how
in?
do we get in?
If you're gonna enter Candlekeep, you're gonna need a residence pass. They handed them out to all the locals in their jurisdiction, but it was pretty rushed, and with my special set of skills, I can make one that will fool the guards into letting you through the gate. What do you say? 25 gold, and the documents will be all yours.
Okay,
Fine.
fine.
We have a deal.
Good. Now, I can't make this pass from nothing, and I sold my last copy a week ago, so you'll need to find one of your own that I can modify.
Go figure.
Look at those farmhouses, though. The families there were either taken or left in a hurry. They might have one or two lying around. Bring back a copy, plus payment, and I'll get to work. Be careful, though. The people are gone, but I've heard some rustling around there and other strange sounds. Never seen anything, but gives me the creeps. And I think I saw someone go into one of those houses, maybe to stay the night, but I never saw them come out. Probably just missed them, though. Good luck!
Oh, good. All right.
Of course, we have to do the legwork.
We? I'm the one doing all the work. You're just along for the ride.
I will contribute as best I can. My advice by itself could prove invaluable.
Yeah, if you ever give it.
That scarecrow's looking a little bit spoopy over here. Why do I have a feeling this is not going to go as planned? I don't see anything in this one unless I'm completely and utterly missing it, which I probably am. I thought I saw that scarecrow move.
Ah! What is this thing?
Some sort of construct, it would seem. I would presume
All right.
that it is guarding this house, unless someone left it with more malicious intentions.
Thanks, but that advice isn't helping me to kill it.
Just tear it apart. If it cannot hold itself
Hey,
together, it is no threat.
all right.
To think you needed my help to figure even that out.
And there's another one over there. I need the money. I need some money, so I'm going to take it out. There we go. Alright, I don't see any more of I don't see any more of them that are actually, you know, moving. Can I? Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Let's see. Do I need to take these things out before I actually... Oh my god, where's the door? Do I need to take these things out before anything actually shows up? I didn't see anything in the... I didn't see anything in that house. Unless, of course, I'm completely blind. Which, you know, I might be. Hold on. Let me check to see what. Let me check to see what my thing is. I don't see anything in here. What the hell? Oh, like I said, yeah, I'm a little bit not paying attention here. Nothing in there. Okay, so what is the point of this if there's nothing in here? I'm just kind of curious. Let me check the other house. Let me check some of the other houses just to make sure. I think I'm hearing things. Ah! There's another one of them scarecrow things. This might be why I wasn't finding anything. This one's active here.
Finally! What were those things doing on a farm? I don't think seagulls justify that level of protection.
No, perhaps they wandered here. Rogue constructs are not unheard of. Still, you might learn something if you look around. Then again, what have scarecrows to do with our mission?
Not much, I guess.
Katra, I'm going to try something. Do not be alarmed if things start to look different.
Wait,
Uh-oh.
what? Whoa. Okay, what's going on?
I said not to be alarmed.
Yeah, but yeah, I did have to take the scarecrow constructs out before anything different
I was
happened.
uncertain if I could do this while in your body, but my intimate connection to the material plane allows me certain privileges of perception when...
Plain speak, please. Village kid, remember?
Of course. In essence, I can see some elements of magic, how enchantments work, their origin or nature, what they draw power from. It depends on the situation, but you get the gist of it. Perhaps this will help on occasion, though I must admit that it is somewhat taxing to use this ability with your body. Please be quick.
Okay, we'll investigate.
It's a mess of dirt. There's a hole where the stake goes, but you can't get anything useful from this.
Okay, why is
What
it
would
here?
What kind of magic be doing here?
I cannot say. Some people draw power from such places, making contracts with fiendish creatures or finding other ways to tap into those planes' powers. Sometimes creatures from there also escape into the world. either through a summoning gone wrong or random circumstance. We have too little information to judge by. Still, this is worrisome. Be careful, lest a Garistro catch you by surprise and turn you into a snack.
It's a
Let me
mess
try
of
that again.
dirt. There's a hole where the stake goes, but you can't get anything useful from this.
Ah. Oh. Oh, this wasn't open last time. Let me, No, I don't want to, no, I don't want to, don't want to use the fireball, please. Hey, there we go. Proof of residence. Rotten onions. So I got two of them just in
Folded
case.
and then stuffed haphazardly among a pile of now rotting onions, you find a piece of parchment marked with an official-looking seal and titled Evidence of Residence in the Candlekeep Territories. A bit wordy and a bit more aromatic than you'd like, but it should do the trick.
Good. Now return to that individual Scratch. Let us hope that he is adequate to the task.
Hope or not, we don't have many other options to resort to, Vair.
Why must you insist on calling me that?
It's what everyone in the village called you. It's easier than saying your full name.
Be glad that I am a magnanimous and forgiving dragon, else I would be inclined to start tearing up your mind again.
Don't worry, you're already a big enough headache as it is.
Alright. Well, he does that and it probably won't end he does that and it probably won't end up too well for him after all. Okay, I got what I came for. I'm sure like a wizard or something probably be able to investigate that better. I got the thing.
Is that a bit of legal documentation I see there? And smell? Phew. Okay, well, you work with what you've got, right? Give me a bit to scrape off and refinish the important parts, then I'll start with colour matching, then confirming the handwriting, and your eyes are glazing over. Just give me the goods and wait a bit. And here you go. Certification that you absolutely belong to the area and can come and go as you like. Just don't let any wizards near it. They get curious. They've probably got spells or something that can sniff out a forgery. Otherwise, though, no one will ever be the wiser. Enjoy the castle!
Oh, he just, well, he just hauled ass. He just hauled ass. Alright. So, I think that's a good place to leave off for right now. So that is exactly what I'm going to do. Alright, with that being said, that is where I'm going to cut it for right now, so I'll see everyone later.